Hello, this is Dr. Thomas Lucky here. I'm going to talk a little bit about on something that's really dear to our hearts, and excuse me for the pun, but it is about your heart and what we can do to help the heart and facilitate health. And I just received a call around 1:30 in the morning from a patient. It's about 600 miles away, and having extreme chest pain. Started out as left shoulder pain, radiating up into her ear area, and just basically hurt all over. Just came on without any provocation after she laid down and to go to sleep, and she was short of breath and obviously in a lot of pain, and refusing to go to the medical doctors, and for whatever reason. A lot of my patients don't trust a lot of doctors, and so I become sort of their emergency room physician and everything else to them. And of course, this is not to beat up on doctors. Doctors provide good care, or the health care that they receive, because I actually always encourage my patients to go seek medical attention, but I'm not going to let them die either while they're talking to me on the phone. So I immediately thought that it would be necessary to talk about something that can save your life and is very inexpensive when it has to do with heart health. What people don't recognize is that they go to the emergency room and they have an EKG done. Well, the issue is they're told is normal. Well, up to 50% of the people that have EKGs, one of the most common findings in someone having a heart attack is a normal EKG. So it really doesn't tell you a whole lot. It tells you very little, and unless it's positive, and then it can tell a whole lot about it. So the other thing is that 50% of the people that have heart attacks have no symptoms whatsoever. First sign or symptom is death, and that's not too good to have. So what I'm talking about today can be used preventative as well as and done on a daily basis, or in acute situations when you're out in the woods. Always having this remedy would be very, very good. So we'll start off with the first thing I do is actually look at the body and try to find out what causes this issue in the first place emotionally, and it has to do with someone's in your territory, and you have territorial fear, you're losing your territory, and the issue is that when someone's in your territory, it's got to prime you to fight. So it actually causes the vasodilatation or increased diameter side to increase the blood flow and oxygen going to the heart. And the issue is when it's resolved, then you no longer need that, and then you actually risk the clotting off effect that occurs. So the first thing you do is you notify EMS, and then you do something else. It takes about 5 minutes to do it. And if you actually have it on hand, don't take any time to do it. But so this is really important. First thing, you trace the meridians of the heart. The Chinese meridians of the heart start about right here, where the heart actually descends into its final resting place in the chest, and it goes up underneath the arm, and then out the little finger. And that's the motion that you can do to massage this, is this motion, and get the excess energy off that meridian by doing that. And that is important. You've heard people that bite their fingernails. This redistributes the energetic flow that's going through the heart meridian as well. So these are really simple ways you can do it. There's another method called the key method. If someone's there with you, they grab your little finger, and they grab your little finger with their left hand. On the right hand, they actually will put it on the back of your back around the T3 area, and just hold there. No squeezing, just holding. And that's a King method. These are just real short, and they actually could save a person's life. Then, what I'm talking about, the remedy is my ABC remedy, and that is, and you've probably heard about this before, by cayenne pepper. Cayenne pepper is extremely good, and it really needs to have a value of about 90,000 or Scoville units in the setting of chest pain. Now, what cayenne pepper does is help with vasodilatation, and that's what you need to get it more blood flow into the area. It also increases nitric oxide levels, and which is actually very beneficial as well. It actually causes apoptosis, is associated with apoptosis, which is programmed cell death. When cells are supposed to die, they're supposed to die. It affects the calcium flux that actually is occurring, which is a bad news, because you don't want calcium influxing into myocardial cells, or they will die. And so the issue is, this is really, really important, and it tends to lower your blood pressure, which can be beneficial too, because people have a higher blood pressure. And another big thing is, and why I put it as number one, is increased digestion. And this is, most people over 50 years of age have a very low stomach acid, and they have hypochlorhydria, and they don't have much digestion at all. So they don't digest their nutrients, minerals, vitamins, and all this other good stuff. Now, the deal with cayenne is good, and vitamin A, vitamin C, zinc, magnesium, selenium, all these minerals and vitamins are in cayenne pepper itself. The drawback of cayenne pepper is it's extremely hot, even at 35,000 units, which we use on a daily basis. Actually, is quite hot, and especially to me, which I have no deficiency in hydrochloric acid, and so it really sets you on fire. But if you get used to it and you start out with small amounts of peppers and put in your diet, your body becomes more accustomed to it, and so you're also helping your health tremendously every day by using cayenne pepper. The way you use this is usually put about a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. The powder is fine, or actually, if you have it, grate it down actually, and there's not the same potency with cayenne pepper. Carolina cayenne pepper is one of the hottest peppers, over 100,000 Scoville units. Is one that is helpful in this situation. But you start out with mild, and then you address it, it goes higher. It doesn't do anything but help you, and it might cause runny nose, runny eyes, and irritation, feel like your tongue's blistering if you're taking too much. But other than that, it's very beneficial for everything in the body. And so that's the first thing I do. Second thing, this can be done very quickly. Go to your cupboard or in your and get a garlic, or in the refrigerator, and get a garlic and clove of garlic. So what you do is you take one clove, and you take a banana, and you eat a banana, and then you eat the clove of garlic until you finish. You just keep on banana, clove, banana, clove. You don't need a banana, but I need a banana, so that's the way I actually do it. And this is very important, because garlic actually helps with lipid peroxidation that's occurring at the cell membrane. Garlic also helps with the calcium flux as well. Plus, garlic also helps in the effect of oxidative cholesterol and removing oxidative cholesterol, which is really causes a problem. People think cholesterol is a big issue. Cholesterol is not a big issue. It's a minor issue, actually. And majority of the body, cholesterol is made by the liver, and so therefore it really doesn't affect too much your diet associated with it. So this is just wives' tales and all this other kind of propaganda that gets you on medication the rest of your life. Now, cholesterol medicine is also, or cholesterol itself is good, and it's the duality of bad or good. It's all good. The issue is keep it unoxidized. And the way we do that is eating garlic every day. And the third thing that we use is something called Vitality C. That's what I use. You can use other forms of vitamin C. But this has GMS ribose, and it actually doesn't affect the stomach and irritate the stomach, and you can take large amounts of it. So I take 4 grams of vitamin C, which is a juice. So I take I mean, you can do all this in one setting. There's no magical way to do this. But what happens is the cayenne pepper helps improve the digestion, which helps you absorb the nutrients more effectively and promote health. So that's the whole issue with this in the setting of a issue such as chest pain, is you need to get to it as soon as possible, and a lot of times this will alleviate the pain in less than 60 seconds. Now, I'm not telling you this is doctor's advice, because I cannot give doctor's advice over the internet, but the issue is something that I suggest in my life, and you need to discuss it with your physician before taking any type of action on this, and just another way to maybe improving your health. Thank you. Have a great day.